That was gnarly, dude. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Horrors from the Black Lagoon. I'm your host, Nick, and this episode, we are going to be covering 28 Years Later. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button, leave a like, and comment down below your thoughts on 28 Years Later. Did you hate it like everyone else did? Or did you absolutely enjoy it? Now, before we get the episode started, I just want to clarify that this is not a first time reaction. In fact, this will be a second time reaction. Now, I saw this movie with my wife. We got free tickets through our local movie theater, and I decided that it was time to cash in those tickets and go see 28 Years Later. She was wanting to watch this movie for a while now, and I was also really excited. I've been excited for this movie ever since 28 Weeks Later, which, mind you, I am not a fan of. I like the intro of that movie, but everything else after that point, that could be a whole entire video as to why I don't like that movie. I love 28 Days Later. That movie gave me nightmares. It has a deep-seated hold on my fear of chimpanzees.
Monkey on the car.
Fuck off.
Absolutely horrified at that scene. Honestly, it made me physically sick. I had to stop watching it and then come back to it later. The curiousness in me got a hold of me, and I sat down and I watched one of the greatest apocalyptic infection movies. A lot of people call them zombies. I'm one of those people that's like, they're not zombies. And I know I'm probably going to catch flack for that. But they're still cognitive. They're still infected people. They're zombie-like to a T. When I hear the word zombie, I think of classic zombies like Romero's Dead series or Return of the Living Dead. I hear zombie, I think of freshly risen corpse roaming around. I think of Walking Dead. I think of all these classic pop culture iconic movies and shows. I don't necessarily think of 28 Days Later and the series so far as zombie movies. There could be a whole debate about it. I don't want to continue on with this whole spiel, but my wife went out of her way. I asked her, please, and I love this woman so much, and I am absolutely so lucky to have found this person because she goes above and beyond, which I've never had somebody in my life that supports my love for horror as much as she does. And she went out of her way and drove an hour and a half or something like that, bless her heart, to get me this limited edition poster. And I do plan on getting the last two when those come out. It's even got a map on the back of it, which is pretty freaking dope. I do want to get this framed at some point in time. So yes, we have divulged upon the fact that I have seen this movie already with my wife, but I still planned on covering it on the channel because I figured this would probably help channel growth. So we're going to go through and we're going to see if I still enjoy it as much as I did watching it on the big screen. A lot of people, there are a lot of people out there that fucking hate this movie, which I understand. I completely understand. There are some things in this movie that just don't jive well with people. I have to take into consideration that some of the choices that they made and the time period that this movie takes place in, from the initial infection and everything. The initial infection started in the 2000s, the early 2000s, which, what a time to be alive. But without further ado, let's get straight into the movie.
Over the hills and far away, Teletubbies come to play.
The true nightmare is the fucking Teletubbies. I distinctly remember as a kid not enjoying the Teletubbies whatsoever because I thought they were horrifying looking. And rightfully so. These things are absolute nightmare fuel. This is from the trailer. I remember when we did a trailer reaction, which is very rare on this channel. Very rare for me.
Auntie, what's going on? Jimmy, do not move from this spot.
Oh boy. I can already tell you that shit is about to go down, folks. Shit is about to get heavy. I want to say the one thing that I did not like about this movie, and was kind of disappointed and let down on, was the fact that we did not get the original theme, the original motif from the previous two movies. The iconic song In the House in a Heartbeat, which for a lot of horror movie fans, that is such an iconic piece. And for the fact that it is absolutely missing in this movie is such a shame. And it kind of brings me back to Scream 4, which was Wes Craven's last Scream movie, last movie entirely, and Red Right Hand by Nick and the Bad Seeds was missing in that movie. And I like Scream 4, but it was such a letdown because the previous three movies, it was there. It's just one of those things where I understand wanting to do something new, but it's nice to have something old within the new. You have an iconic theme, and it would work so well here. Oh, you kids are fucked.
Dad?
Jimmy has the right idea. Hide behind the door and sacrifice your siblings. God damn.
Jimmy, run!
I have to say, and this is going to come off so wrong, but out of context, I love a good kid death. I love a good kid death to start off our horror movie. Especially movies like Halloween Ends. That movie kicked off so hard, but that movie also shit in the faces of so many Halloween fans. God. Get the fuck out of there, Jimmy. Ooh. It seems like it was Qdoba night, and let me tell you, people, Qdoba is not the way to go. I should know. I also got food poisoning from that place, and ugh, horrible time. My cat is having a wonderful time with his toy. Definitely not a fan of the theme. The song that's playing in the background right now. It doesn't mesh. It doesn't have that urgency, that tension that we would have gotten from In the House in a Heartbeat. It feels lighthearted when we should be feeling something right now, and this isn't it.
Dad, what's happening?
Nothing that hasn't been most perfectly football.
So scared, Dad. I know this is maybe dead.
So we have another father moment, just like in Sinners, where the main character's father is a priest, or the father of the congregation. I find that funny that we also have that in this movie as well.
Our day is saved. This is a glorious day. Day of judgment. Keep this with you always. Have faith. Yes! Yes, my children!
We have our typical insane religious man here, believing that it's the rapture, that God has come to take them to heaven. And if that were the case, wouldn't you want your son to be with you as well? He kind of just gives him his cross and sends him on his way. I know I'm starting to come off as not liking the movie already. I'm noticing some things that I didn't notice at the theater, but I remember when we get to like the middle part of the movie, that's when things are going to start getting good. A little rough of a start for this one. On a positive note, though, child actors are pretty hard to come by, right? I feel like they're a little bit more prevalent as of now with a bunch of rising stars. This kid here does an amazing job at portraying fear and hiding in this grate. A wonderful job on his part.
Papa, why have you forsaken me?
I'd stay quiet, kid. Shut the fuck up. I would absolutely stay quiet at that moment in time. The rage virus laid waste to the UK. It was driven back from continental Europe. The British mainland was quarantined to contain the virus. Survivors were left to fend for themselves. So right then and there, we kind of retcon the ending of 28 Weeks Later, which, in my opinion, I know some of you are going to hate what I have to say. I don't look at 28 Weeks Later at all. I don't look at it and any kind of continuity within Danny Boyle's vision. 28 Days Later to me was the absolute masterpiece. Now, I'm not saying that this movie is an absolute masterpiece by any standards whatsoever, but when I look at Danny Boyle and I look at his work, and now, mind you, I haven't seen all of his work. I still need to see Trainspotting. I know he did Slumdog Millionaire. I know there were a few out there. I've just seen his work on 28 Days Later, but from what I've heard is that he's very experimental with his work, especially in this one, with filming with a bunch of iPhones to get specific shots and everything. I really dig his style, and he has been called the punk rock of directors, which is a phenomenal title. 28 years later, title card, baby. Let's go. Such a beautiful island.
It's your big day, Spike. Hope you guess.
If I were to have a kid, my first thoughts on naming them Spike is an absolute no. To me, the name Spike is something you would give your pet. I think it's a very interesting choice for this character. I don't really have anything else to say on this. There's really no point in me stopping, but what I like about this is they're showing a piece of society that has sustained itself in this apocalypse. They have their own community, and they're going about their day-to-day lives. Electronics aren't a thing on this island. They're doing everything by hand. They have tools at their disposal. It's like a medieval style world that they're living in. And they're living on an island, which we saw the overhead shot. It goes to show you that when times get tough and you have a group of people, they will do anything and everything to survive and to rebuild from the ground up. So Spike is getting ready for his big day, heading out to the infected zone with his father. And I got into a debate with somebody. I love to hear why people don't like a certain thing. If I like it, I want to understand why you don't like it. We don't have to like the same things, and we could still be cool. But it's always interesting to see other people's perspectives. I was having a conversation or a debate or whatever you want to call it with one of the reasons why he didn't like this movie. It was because he thought it was really stupid for a father to be taking his child out of the community to go out into an infected zone to just kill infected. But in my eyes, it's not just killing infected. It's not shooting at a still target. It's not aiming at a target. We're putting you in the shit now. I feel like you're ready and you need to learn this, because at some point in time, we're going to have to go out and gather supplies, and you need to be ready. I tried to give him my outlook on, would you rather have your kid live a cushy, cozy life, never having to fight? You can't have a good thing forever. Eventually, something bad's going to happen. This is the apocalypse we're talking about. Or you take him out, you show him the ropes, and he gets the hang of it. See, I like this moment right here. It's conveying he has a toy. He puts it in his bag for a second and then decides no. Takes it out, puts it back on the table, and it's conveying him leaving behind the child in him. It's time to grow up. It's time to move forward. When we go out into this infected zone, there's no time for childish shit. You have to man up. Even though it's, he's only like 13, 14, he's still a kid. But given the circumstances of the time that they're living in, growing up fast is a necessity.
Got your torch, jumper, whistle, water bottle. Yeah.
Also, I love Aaron Taylor Johnson so much. I love him as an actor. I've followed him since Kick-Ass, and it blew my mind when I found out, oh my god, that's Kick-Ass.
Having bacon for breakfast.
Even Rosie brought it round last night.
I can't believe that fucking got me. I was just about to say, I get excited for bacon too, but if I were living in that day and age, I'd be hella excited. Yes, Bacon and eggs.
I'll go see your mum. You finish up, but your plate on the side.
Poor mom. Going through so much.
Oh, Spiky!
Hiya, Mum.
You know, I didn't mean to make a fuss, it's me head. Oh, why don't you tell me how school was today?
I haven't been to school, Mum. It's the morning.
Is it?
Yeah. Hi there. Remember, Spice not going to school today.
Why not?
We spoke about this a few times.
At this point in time, I would not be honest with her.
Talk about what, Jamie?
Yeah, Spike are going out. It's his first time.
First time? Do you mean you're going off the island to the mainland?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
All
Have
right,
you
don't
gone
swear.
fucking crazy?
He's 12.
Oh, he's 12.
You crazy fucking sick baby murderer.
That's even younger than I thought. I thought he was like at least 13 or 14. No, he's 12. That's wild.
No, it's me. What's going on? I'm hot.
It's just the weather, Mum.
This character is absolutely heartbreaking. It's only gonna get worse from here.
I got you some breakfast. It's a bit of bacon. Eat a bit when you feel like it.
I love
Yeah.
me some bacon.
Yeah.
Where?
School.
Okay, Spiky. Oh, I love you.
Love you too, Mum.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, technically he didn't lie to her. He's going to school, the school of killing. Man, look at this community, though. I love it. It's so gorgeous. It is such a good idea to take refuge on this island with only one way in and one way out. And then if tide comes, then there's no way in, no way out. Great idea. That way, no raiders, unless they have boats, but you're basically safe for the most part.
7/6/11/32 the day before. Move.
The whole Boots poem is... it's so intense. This is the intensity that we needed.
So what's this, Spike?
It's the causeway.
Talk us through it.
It's the only way to the mainland, but we can only get here in low tide. In high tide, the sea covers it.
How would you look at that? I too have the map. And there's the snook. I like this, like, now we're getting a little bit of exposition.
There's no discharge in the war.
This is where we get all the fuel.
His voice is so haunting. It was like a World War I chant to get people pumped for war.
You'll be working here one day.
It's so big.
That's what she said.
I have my 6 weeks in hell and certified. Moving up and down again.
The scale that this movie is showing us is just so absolutely gorgeous. So vibrant with lush greenery. Oh, look at that. That is horrifying.
Think of something different. Keep people going lunatic. There's no discharge in the war.
Slow, not fast. Doesn't mean they aren't dangerous. If there's one visible, probably a couple more in the trees. Your bow is strong enough for the chest. You need to hit it right in the neck.
Okay, Dad.
Let's go get your first kill.
Can't remember. Was it 28 days later or was it 28 weeks later? Towards the... I think it was 28 days later. Towards the end of the movie, we saw them kind of like starving. And makes you think, oh, we could just hide and starve them out. And then eventually all the infected would die off. But this right here is proof that eventually they're just going to start eating wildlife. They're going to eat animals. They're going to eat bugs. And they're going to thrive. They're going to adapt. They're going to evolve. And that's one of the things that I really like about this movie. We're gonna get into it even more as we go down the line in the movie, and we'll talk about more of that there. Let's just hope that I don't forget. Some ramen noodles, people. Some wild old ramen noodles. Although I'm not a huge fan of these particular infected. I feel like with these biggins, we kind of get the same, like, oh, there's one crawling up behind you, tropey, trying to make you feel tense. They do it more than once in this movie.
Send it.
Nice.
Dad!
Beautiful kill, Spike.
I don't know why the hell he let that one go, but I love those shots, though. The way that just before the arrow hits, the camera changes angles, like in a split second. And I think it has to do with the rig that they built with, it's not just one iPhone that they filmed this movie in, because that would be kind of stupid. They built a rig of like 50, 80 fucking phones on this thing that kind of curves out, so you can get these wicked shots, and that's where that effect comes into play. We're looking at the infected from the front, and then it gets hit and it snaps to the back. Oh, it's so good. I love it. God, I love a good over-the-head shot in lush green forests. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. That's a lot of deer. So I have a question. I remember seeing this specific scene and kind of rolling my eyes because it's CGI for one thing. I know they're not going to be able to get like thousands of deer in one shot, but my question is do deer run in that grand scale of a herd? Because I don't think I've ever seen something like that. Like, sure, I'll see like 4 or 5 of them in a group, but nothing to that grand of scale. But I'm guessing it's because of the apocalypse that animals are also adapting and they're gathering together. But it's kind of reminiscent of the scene in 28 Days Later where Jim and the other characters are camping out and they see the horses. Not as majestic as the first movie though, because those were real horses. Oh, here comes another scene from the trailer. God damn it. Cheap jump scare. Fucking got me.
This place 100 times.
Nah, got plenty of that. This is.
What is it?
A frisbee. You never seen a frisbee before?
Oh, you're gonna love it.
So we are learning he's from a different era. His father is from the age and time of before the infected, which is late 90s. The year 2000 is when the infection happens, correct? We have a generational gap with Spike and his father. The thing I like a lot is that when the infection hit the UK, pop culture and everything kind of just stopped. So everything that they got in the 90s was the last of it. Now, take into consideration that the entire rest of the world is still going. It's still moving on. So we got better technology, everything. Pop culture is ever changing. But the UK in itself stopped. It's fucking cool. I love this shot right here. It's just so grody.
Come here, son.
Jimmy.
Don't look away, Spike.
Dad, please.
Spike, do as I tell you. There's a lesson for you here.
Didn't get me that time, motherfucker.
What happened to him?
Looks like he got tied up and left for the infected, and now he's infected.
He's infected.
No shit.
Why would anyone do that?
Maybe a punishment, maybe a warning. There are strange people on the mainland. That's why our home is so precious.
Is that the lesson?
No, kill it. The more you kill, the easier it gets. Don't feel bad about it.
I'm gonna give you a play-by-play of my thoughts at the movies. I was sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, you know, I understand you're trying to give your son a lesson, but the more that you sit here and bicker, he's gonna break free. And it's clear because of the dust, the creaking, him thrashing around. It's like, oh, that's gonna break. And sure enough,
The infection takes away their minds. He's got no mind, he's got no soul.
got no mind, he's got no soul. Which is not the case, which is what we learn. They're still cognitive. They're just so enveloped by rage. That's all they fucking feel. Which is why they attack people.
Now, son! Fucking kill it!
Ooh. Oh, that's such a good shot. I love it. I love it so much. It scenes like this, the grotesqueness of it, the shot change up and the pause, so you can just envelop yourself in that gore and gruesomeness. The impact, it really hits hard. I love it.
Head hot. Strong.
So the instructor is wearing that mask that we saw earlier in the movie, but we also saw in the trailer, and I was thinking, oh, we're gonna get some bad guys, some Raider-esque people, and just to come to find out that no, this is Spike and his father's group of people. So they have their own little cultishness to them. It's creepy. Yeah, very medieval. I love the comparativeness of those scenes.
This wasn't slow-lows, this were the fast ones, Spikey.
It's so visceral. They're eating the wildlife, adapt and survive.
Dad?
I forgot how crazy that scene is.
An alpha did that. This way, Spike, come on.
We're going back.
You got your kills. That's what we came for. It's clear. Let's go.
Yeah, his father is shitting himself right now after seeing that.
Stay completely still.
Oh, there's the man of the show, Long Dick Johnson.
Alpha. Fuck.
Alpha cock.
Get back to the trees.
Defense, get your breath back.
I'll take the first. You take the second.
Yeah, your son is definitely not ready for that intensive combat scenarios. Spike is absolutely losing it right now, and for good reason. He's just a kid.
Shoot! Head and heart, Spike! Get him there! The loft! Take the loft! Come here! Fuck.
Yeah, this scene is absolutely fucking intense and jarring at that. I remember my wife holding my hand and gripping it really hard. We got up there fast. Now we sleep. They're prepping dinner. Just whatever you do, don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Alphas aren't like the others. Not just bigger, smarter.
What are we gonna do?
No, we're not fighting it.
And I don't fucking blame you. So, again, the thing I like about this movie a lot is the fact that it's 28 years later down the line after the first movie. We're getting more lore on the infection and learning that they're evolving, they're changing. And now there's these special infecteds, the alphas, that are smarter than your typical infected person. They're bigger, they're stronger, they're faster, they're hung like a horse. We're getting all sorts of details in the evolutionary cycle of the infected, and I love that a lot. That's absolutely horrifying. The alpha's just standing
Really
there.
sorry, Dad.
What about?
This is all my fault. I kept missing.
What are you talking about? This is not your fault. And you kept shooting. I've seen adults who kind of get an arrow in the bow, they're shaking so hard. You did well, honestly.
I love the fact that he's trying to hype his son up, even though he didn't do as well as Spike wanted himself to do. The father is well-meaning.
Hey, look out to sea. Just quarantine patrol. Probably French.
I felt that on Spike. I absolutely relate to that. Whenever I have to get up early for work and I'm just like so tired and I'm on the road, I'm like blinking really hard.
Dad, what's that?
Fire.
Something's burning. Is it another village?
Nope.
What is it then?
I don't know. I've never been there.
I love these scenes. I love these scenes. I love these shots of the dark, just the blood red contrast of nighttime. That's absolute nightmare fuel if I've ever seen it. Just cocks everywhere.
Get up, Spike! Wake up, we're gonna move! It's alright, son. It's alright.
What happened?
Old building. Chimney fucking died on us. We might as well bring him. We gotta move.
Is it low tide?
It'll be low enough. We move fast but quiet. You see the alpha?
I remember the scene being really fucking intense.
Oh, I remember.
I'm starting on the alpha.
Still high tide.
Only just. The water will be shallow, but we can make it. Line up the gates. That's our path.
For a second there, I thought the bird flying by was his... was the alpha's dick just helicoptering. But no, that's just alpha ass. So my question is do the alphas control the birds?
You are made of stupid.
Or are they just running away from the infected? Oh, fuck.
Run! Fucking go! Oh, God!
God, that's horrifying.
Open up! Wakey, wakey! Oh, Alpha! Get down! Oh, fuck, this is it, Spike. 3! Open the fucking gate! Wait! We're clean!
Wait. Open up, let him in!
I love a good party in movies. It's always so warm and fuzzy feeling. I wish I could have like a big get together like that. Drink and eat good food and be with good company.
25 or 30 yards, tall grass, wind, and where does that arrow go? Right through his fucking neck! That fat bastard, he stands up and lets out one of them girly screams like, ah! Drops like a sack of fucking shite. Next thing, we've got 8 fucking infected running right at us. I'm thinking, oh shit, here we go. Billy Big Bollocks here is just fucking taking shots.
No, I kept missing him.
You didn't. He's humble.
I love how his father is just hyping him up. He's lying, but he's telling a tale for this party. Just hyping his son up, even though Spike is like, I missed all those shots. He's like, no, he didn't. Been there, done that, buddy. His father is pulling a Dr. Seuss right now. And for those of you who don't know, Dr. Seuss's wife was bedridden and sick. I believe she had cancer. She was dying, and he couldn't stand being around her. I don't know if he couldn't stand being around her. I'm going to rephrase that. But it was just so heartbreaking being around that, at least for this character in this movie. But Dr. Seuss ended up fucking cheating on his wife while she was on her deathbed. This is where I've coined the term Dr. Seussing it, as we're about to see right now. Oh, Aaron Taylor Johnson, you naughty dog. Now remember, not too hard and not too soft. Just like an ice cream cone. Ah, poor Spike. See, I can understand why the father's doing the things that he's doing. You know, he can't be intimate with his wife. I'm not justifying what he's doing, but it is definitely a human reaction. Not a good one. Not a good way to deal with your issues. That kind of stuff, especially if your son catches you, will affect him on a whole different scale.
Oh, Spike, didn't expect to see you until past midnight.
Just came to see me mum. How is she? She alright?
She's better than all right. We were up and about. We walked to the fields. She's got a lot of life in her when she's not having a turn. But what about your day?
I shot one of the fat ones. It's hardly moving. And then we got chased by some of the fast ones. I couldn't have a thing. And we just hid until it got dark. I wanted to be home with me mum.
Your dad probably felt the same.
Tell you what though, never seen so much land. It was so big.
What did you see?
Hills, forest, and a fire.
I wonder if you saw old Kelson. Didn't imagine he was still alive. Was that Southwest? That would be Kelson. Believe it or not, he used to be my GP some 30 years back.
What's GP?
A doctor.
A doctor?
Aye.
Dad said he didn't know what the fire was, and he says all the doctors are dead. That's why no one knows what's wrong with Mom. Just feels like he's lying about everything.
You know what? He probably didn't want to spook you. Dr. Kelson is odd.
How's he odd?
If your dad doesn't want to talk about it, I don't think I should. Why don't you go back to your party, eh?
No, you go. I'll look after her now.
Okay.
You don't gotta tell me twice. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. We'll come back to this. Well, I will come back to this tomorrow. This is a first in Black Lagoon history, but it's getting pretty late and I have to pick my wife up from work in 30 minutes and then I have to go to work tomorrow. So I will be back. Obviously, we'll cut to the next day and we'll go ahead and we'll finish this movie up. All right, it's day 2. Let's get right back into the movie.
Oh, Spike, will you go to the shops for us? I need some Nurofen.
Nurofen?
For me head. Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter.
So she's talking about a medication and Spike is looking at her confused. I just noticed this. And as she's asking him to run to the shop, we get an overhead look of the Outlands, the overrun infected area. Basically, she's stuck in the past. It's really sad to see her struggling and suffering.
Well, that was some party.
You look like you've been dragged through a hedge backwards.
Maybe I did. I woke up in a wheat field. Where did you disappear to, Spikey? Looked around and the guests of honor had vanished.
Just came home.
Hey, giant killer.
Rightfully so, Spike is absolutely upset with his father. He witnessed something that no boy should stumble upon. It's heartbreaking, dude. I love a good scrambled egg. I know this is completely off topic, but I love a good scrambled egg. I love a good omelet. Breakfast in general is probably one of my favorite types of food to eat.
What's going on, Spike?
Why didn't you tell us there was a doctor that could see Mum?
I haven't had a doctor here in forever.
Dr. Kelson, Dad. The fire on the mainland.
Who have you been talking to?
So he is a doctor.
You've been lying to him this entire time. He was bound to find out. If there was a chance, if you knew about a doctor, even if he is a little not all there, and your wife is sick, wouldn't you, as a husband, seek out this person? I mean, yeah, there is a chance that this guy can just switch up on you like within the blink of an eye, but your wife is bedridden, has been bedridden for a very long time. And to know that there is somebody from pre-infection that has knowledge in the medical field, it's a bit selfish. Aaron Taylor Johnson's character is... We're building up to him not being a very likable person. He's lying to his son, he's withholding information, he's cheating on his wife. There's just a whole slew of issues with this guy.
Was it Sam? Bloody fool. He's not a doctor, Spike. Maybe it once was, years ago, but he's long since gone insane.
What do you mean? Is he a doctor or not?
Before you were born, we used to forage. And one day it took a group of us close to Kelson's. 500 yards out, we started to smell death. But this was totally different. This stench was like a wall. You could touch it. And we got to the brow of this hill, and we looked down. I've never seen anything like it. Corpses, hundreds.
At the same time, from what I've previously said, this is just completely fear-based. You're out there foraging, scavenging. I believe that they haven't set up a base of operations, a little town on the island yet, so they've had to deal with horrible people, not just the infected, to survive. And to see something like this is understandably horrifying. Rows upon rows of corpses laid out in the field and a big pyre where this guy is just dumping bodies onto the flames. To see this is absolutely mortifying, and I completely understand why he doesn't want his son to know about this, even if there is a chance to figure out what's going on with his mother.
Arranged in lines. Men, women, children. In the middle was this fire. Stood by it was Kelson. For some unfathomable purpose, he dragged all the bodies there. He turned around and he looked right at us. And he waved casually like, "Hey, wanna calm down, lads?" Yeah, we turned and ran. And in 15 years, none of us have been back. Like I said, insane. Oh, fuck.
Do you want Mum to die?
Of course I don't. Oh, Spike, what sort of question is that?
What's really wrong with her?
I don't know.
Is she dying?
I don't know.
I think she's dying. So do you. If she dies, are you gonna be with Rosie?
Watch your mouth.
What would her Davy think about
I said, watch your bloody mouth!
Completely fucking uncalled for. You're doing all this shit, and it's making your kid question everything about you. And that was just the nail in the coffin. Even if he's saying shit that you don't want to hear, you only struck out because it's true. Because deep down inside, you cannot fathom the shit that is going on right now. Your wife is dying. You know it. And you're off with some fucking floozy cheating behind everyone's back. And for your son to confront you just sets you off.
Oh, it's pounding, Spike. No, Mum.
Need some water, love.
Get the fuck away from us.
From us?
He heard us. Just go away, Dad.
Whew. That fucking hurts.
There's a fire! Walk! There's a fire!
Go on.
You gotta go!
I can't leave the gate, Spike.
You have to. That's why they sent me. I'll be on the siren.
Stay on that siren.
You're about to do something stupid, son. He is about to embark on a journey, but he's not prepared.
Come on, Mum. Where are we going? The beach.
This kid has a lot of balls and determination, all for his mother. It's a beautiful thing. He's gonna try and do anything and everything to figure out what's going on with his mom.
This is the mainland. We can't be on the mainland. It's too dangerous.
It's okay, Mum.
Where's Dad?
Dad's not here.
And we have to go back now, back home.
No, can't go back. Titan.
Oh, God.
I want to see a doctor.
A doctor?
From the old days. There's something wrong with you, Mum. Doctor's gonna make you better.
The actress that plays the mother does a phenomenal job. She's probably one of the best parts of this movie. Behold Jimmy, he is coming with the clouds. I was wondering who this Jimmy fellow was, and we do get an answer. And I thought it was gonna be Jim from 28 Days Later, but that's not the case. So we're not gonna meet Jim, which I'm excited that Jim is coming back. Cillian Murphy's character is coming back in this series. He's not gonna appear in the next movie until the very end. And then the third movie is going to be all about him, which I am absolutely fucking excited for. Now, I know that the original motif from the previous 2 movies, In the House in a Heartbeat, is missing from this movie. But wouldn't it be awesome if it comes back towards the end of the next movie when Jim makes his appearance? I think that would just be phenomenal. I love that idea. But we shall see what they cook up.
Is your dad silly?
Dad?
Yeah. Silly with you? Jokey?
Absolutely not. Very serious.
Your granddad was so silly. You wouldn't believe how much. Everyone else thought he was so serious, but around me he was daft. Is your dad like that? You know, when it's just the 2 of you?
No.
Just wanting to make sure you're tough enough.
Because you have to grow up fast in this cold-hearted world. It seems like it's very hard for him to talk about his dad after everything that just transpired.
You should get some sleep. Rest of the week. You watch.
Okay, Dad.
When I first watched this, I thought she was being serious when she called him dad. But now that I'm looking at it, she's joking around. Because in my mind, she's not fully there. Her memory is horrible, and it gets even worse as this movie goes on. So I thought that was like an underlying like progression of her decline. I love that shot, that angle. It's so pretty. Look at these old school castles. Gorgeous. Well, Murder of Crows can't be good. I just want to say that this scene in particular, like what's about to happen next, I fucking hate. I absolutely do not like this scene. Everything previous, them talking, the nice camera angle that we get, the rain, the crows, the warm fire, the blue hues of the saturation. It's all quite nice. But what's about to happen, you'll see what I mean. Now is not the time to be falling asleep. You're supposed to be keeping watch. And there we go. The thing that I hate the most. Like I said, when we were first introduced to these types of infected, we're getting that same tropey, it's coming for ya. It's right behind ya. This is 2. Number 2. I just feel like this scene in particular is just for shock value. A cheap scare, if you will. Cheap tension building. Because how the fuck did this thing find them, first and foremost? And why would you fall asleep? Why? Oh, you think it's a worm, huh? It's surprising that he's not actually going for the kid. Now he is. The fact that actually happened is stupid. I would have been okay with it if it was just a dream. It would have been corny and whatever, but for him to wake up like that, like he just had a nightmare, and to look over and there's the dead bloater. I don't know, man. Not a particular scene that I'm fond of. But I guess it's showing that the mother is still capable of protecting her child. I just got a message from my wife. Oh, I love this woman so much, guys. She just DoorDashed me some food, and I'm going to be enjoying some Poppy's tacos. I love me a good burrito with guacamole and a Mexican Coke. Mexican Cokes, I'm sorry, we're getting off track here, but Mexican Cokes are phenomenal. When they're in that big old glass bottle, compared to La Plastic, glass is always the way to go. I love these shots so much. They are so beautiful and big. Just like what's about to appear on screen. Yeah, I remember this scene being really intense. There's so much nudity. That sucks to hear, dude. Run, dude, run. See here? I like the music here. There's a nice, intense tempo. Boom, 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 boom. They're Swedish.
Jesus Christ.
That was fucking gnarly, dude. I love the concept of the alphas so much. They are probably the most terrifying thing in this movie. Ooh, 4. My right stroke just went viral. And this shows you that there's still some humanity left within these people. They're trying to bathe themselves, not to any degree of success because they still look dirty as fuck, but also we have a pregnant infected. Now, my thoughts initially were that this woman was pregnant before infection, but apparently that's not the case. Everyone is assuming that the alpha infected impregnated just a regular infected. They're adapting, which is one of the things that I love about this movie so much, is we get a little bit more into the deeper side of the infected. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Da 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 da.
You remember the first time you showed me the angel, Dad?
Yep, there she goes.
We drove near here, left the car.
She's stuck in the
You
past.
said it would stand like this forever, like the pyramids or Stonehenge. Do you remember that day? I couldn't have been more than 7 or 8. Us two are real lifetime travelers, you said, falling into the future.
This is sad to watch. I feel horrible for the boy, having to watch his mom
many
just
hundreds of-
slowly deteriorate. It's a gorgeous shot too.
Spike, and nose is bleeding again.
Oh, there's that infected that everyone thought was Cillian Murphy. Thank God it wasn't.
Still don't move.
Nice.
No, wait, don't blink. You're fine.
Fucking run, kid. Run, 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 run.
Keep going, Bob! Don't stop! Run!
That was another thing that somebody mentioned, was that how in the beginning of the movie, when Spike and his father came face to face with droves of infected running at them, Spike couldn't hit a single goddamn thing. But now he's out there again, and now he's hitting his shots left and right, which I feel like his father was pressuring him into these situations to a point where he cannot perform well. Come on, kill it, or we're gonna do a defensive position, all while all this shit is happening. Yeah, you're gonna be freaked out. But now I'm trying to do some work for the movie here. I know it's a little unbelievable, but at the same time, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a movie. I remember this scene being really intense. The remaining soldier.
I'm Spike, and this is my mom.
I'm Eric.
Captain Douche Canoe.
What's wrong with her?
I don't know. Taking her to a doctor.
What happens now?
What do you mean?
We live here, don't you? Hey, what the fuck happens now? Do more infected come?
Probably. They would have heard the noise.
Of course they'll come.
Not from here.
You shut her up, please.
She can't help it.
She can't help it? You can't help me? Why the fuck did I help you, huh? I could have saved my bullets.
Fuck this guy. I can't wait to re-witness what happens to him. He is a douche. He's an absolute douche, but he was also the comedic relief.
You can come to my town after I take my mom to the doctor.
Yeah, where is this doctor?
There. Not far.
Not far. You try carrying your mother around for a bit. I'm gonna take a break. 1%, no signal.
What's that?
Soon it's a brick, but for a few more moments it's something like a radio, but with photos. Do you have radios? Do you have photos?
Some people have old ones.
Take a look at that. That's a new one. It's my fiance, or ex, I guess.
What's wrong with that face? Looks weird.
You're weird. She's gorgeous. What's wrong with you?
That's a understandable response because he's so used to the natural look of women, whereas everybody else around the world has these beauty standards with makeup and lip filler and breast implants and stuff. Seeing his ex-fiance is like, she looks like a fucking alien. What the hell is that? Oh boy, my food is here. I have a delicious, delicious burrito that I have mostly devoured. And once I'm done with this recording, I will destroy the rest of it. Got my nice, delicious Mexican Coke. Cheers, everybody. Let's get right back into the movie.
I don't know what it is. There's this girl in my town who has the same thing. She's allergic to shellfish, so if she eats scallops, then her whole mouth gets dead fat and swells up.
Yeah, there it goes. Don't look up with Felix.
Dad, I'm cold.
Why does she call you Dad? That's weird. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of inbreeding around these parts, but
I just want to my brother.
this seems unlikely.
She's just confused.
Who are you?
I'm Eric, and this is your father, Spike.
What? Oh, just being silly, Mum. He's being a dick. Saved our lives. I know a dick when I see one.
That's what she said.
Remind me where we're going again. The doctor. Well, let's go.
She can walk? Hey, where are you going?
Don't you stop him. Oh boy, here it comes. That's a lot of rats. I think some of my favorite things in apocalyptic movies is when they really take the time to show these details of dilapidated bygone eras of trains and buildings and cars and all that being overtaken by nature itself. It's absolutely gorgeous and I love it. And they do the same thing in, was it like The Last of Us video games? Now, mind you, I've never seen the show, and I don't really plan on watching the show, but every time I see something like this, it's kind of what it reminds me of. I know everybody was thinking, this is not a good idea. Go back. What? What the f? I really didn't have infected giving birth on my bingo card this year.
Mom, what are you doing? Stop!
The thing I like about this scene, and I know a lot of people are confused as fuck, and probably think that this scene is stupid, but it has a point. Again, the infected are still cognitive, but they are overconsumed by rage. When they are in extreme amounts of pain, the rage subsides within them, which is the reason as to why this particular infected is not attacking them right now. It's very shocking and very out of left field for a lot of people. And I can understand why people don't like it, but it's not there to be gross. I mean, it is gross, but it's another thing added to the list of what's going on with the infected. Jesus H. Christ.
Fucking shit! What are you doing? Fucking drop her!
Cut it, Spike.
What the fuck?
You're all insane.
Now would be the time to move.
Put it down!
It's a baby.
It's a fucking zombie baby!
The Z word, don't say it. Why not? Because it's ridiculous.
So, a big pet peeve of mine, in zombie movies particular, is when you have characters calling them zombies. That's a big no-no. We don't do that. We give them different names in those universes. I had somebody say, oh, well, they are zombies because this character calls them zombies. But the reason why this doesn't irk me particularly in this scene is because they're not zombies. They're cognitive human beings overtaken by the infection. I know I keep hammering this thing over and over again, and it's probably annoying, and I'm sorry, but it's just something that I particularly like to talk about. I'm not trying to be one of those actually guys. I don't like being, I try not to be pedantic with these particular things because it's not that serious. For that piece of dialogue, I let it slide because in my eyes, it's not a zombie movie. So he's going to call them zombies because that's what he sees them as. Plus, it also has to do with pop culture and movies, and he's a part of a different world.
If you don't put it on the ground right now, I'll kill all of you!
Bye-bye, douche canoe. Man, they just really love tearing heads off.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck is right. That guy's hung like a horse. I remember seeing that and saying, oh, this 28 years later, more like 28 inches later. And then as soon as I get out of the movies, I look on the internet and everybody's just saying that over and over again. 28 inches later, 28 strokes later. I like this piece of music right here. That specific scene right there confirms that that was his mate. Yes, this movie has a lot of issues, and I'm starting to see that now with my second roll around with this movie. I feel like the music could have been a lot better. There are some good pieces, especially this scene right here. There are some good pieces. We're missing the original motif. The intro of the movie doesn't have a hard, intense soundtrack to go along with what's occurring right then and there, which with the previous two movies we had the same music, but it was both just really fucking intense. This movie isn't perfect whatsoever, but I'm still enjoying it. Dongus Maximus over here. Lyndon B. Johnson? No, more like Lyndon D. Johnson.
Run to the smoke!
Just in time.
Morphine, xylazine. It's extremely fast acting. Excuse my appearance. I paint myself in iodine. The virus doesn't like iodine at all.
When he says that the virus doesn't like iodine, I always assumed that he meant the infected didn't fuck with him because he smells like iodine.
Call this one Samson. I usually keep my distance from him, of course.
Sir.
Oh, that's such good manners.
You Dr. Kelson?
I am.
Spike, this is my mom, Isla.
Spike, Isla.
This is a baby. I need your help.
So, the baby isn't infected, and my theory here is that it took 2 infected people to make this baby, right? But the baby itself is not infected. So what does that mean? I think that this child in particular is immune to the virus and could be a potential cure, the solution to end all of this.
What's that?
I've been waiting almost 13 years for someone to ask that question. I often thought I would die here, alone of age or starvation or violence, never having had the chance to reply. Do you know the words memento mori?
No.
Remember death.
It means remember death. Remember you must die. There were so many dead, infected and non-infected alike, because they are alike.
It's so beautiful and macabre. I love it. The time and dedication it took for him to build that.
This set of thoughts, these sockets saw, and these jaws spoke and swallowed. This is a monument to them, a temple. Do you know this man?
His name was Eric. Saved our lives.
Let's find Eric a home.
Gross.
Alas, poor Eric. Choose a place for him. Very nice. Well done, Spike. The baby is newborn.
It was from an infected, but she's not infected. We took her from the mother.
How interesting. The magic of the placenta. I'd wondered if that might happen. Is that why you came to see me? The baby?
No.
Take your right forefinger, put it on your nose, and from there try and touch my forefinger. Okay. Isla, it would be helpful if I could check your breast.
I'm not actually a doctor. My name's not Kelson.
Is that tender? Isla, I have no diagnostic equipment, but from what I can observe, I think you have cancer.
That's absolutely fucking rough.
It has metastasized. I am very sorry.
I thought it might be cancer. Didn't know how to tell you, Spike. I was too scared.
Don't understand. You see, you can't make me mom better.
I wish I could.
That's fucking rough, man.
Does that mean you're gonna die? Is the cancer
Unfortunately, dude.
Yes.
Doctor, please. It's so hard to get here. So hard to find you.
Spike, come here. You're alright, you're alright. Shh, just rest.
Oh, god damn it.
Memento mori. What did it mean?
Remember, we must die.
There are many kinds of death, and some are better than others. The best are peaceful. You love your mother.
I love her.
And Isla, you love Spike.
So much.
Memento amoris. Remember, you must love Isla. Come.
Stay here with the baby. Love you, Spike.
That's such a beautiful scene. I love the embers swirling around. It's just so fucking emotional. I know when I first sat down and watched this, I didn't cry at all, but my wife was bawling, and now it's my fucking turn. Ah, man, that's gorgeous. I love that.
Find a place for her. Best one of all.
And the whole thing topples over.
Love you, Mom.
Ah, Samson. Samson's pissed. He's coming for that baby. I almost got you.
I think it's time for you and the baby to go home.
28 days later.
Dad, I'm okay. You don't need to look for me. I'll come back when I'm ready. I'm gonna keep walking until I can't see the sea. We found Dr. Kelson. He's not insane. He's a kind man.
Tide is high. No way to get back or to go out.
The baby's thrown infected, but she's not. She's okay.
She was left just outside the gates.
Please be kind to her. Her name is Isla.
Ah, shit. I remember this. This was from the first movie, right? The music? I love the gore in this movie. It's so visceral.
Wonderful shots.
Jimmy, my boy.
It's real poetry. Though, I think there's a few too many coming now.
So, I love how, so far, the actor Jack O'Connell has played nothing but cult leaders in everything that I've seen from him so far. Sinners being one of them, and then this movie. I believe there's another movie he was in where he was also a cult leader. I don't remember. The scene that is about to transpire right now, a lot of people fucking hate it because it is so tonally shifted from what we have seen throughout this movie. And it's absolutely jarring. This character is supposed to represent an actual person in real life. Danny Boyle was inspired by the story of this man named Jimmy Savile, who was really popular in the UK. He was just beloved by all. He did a bunch of game shows. He did a bunch of charity, all sorts of things. And right up to the point where he died, that's when things started popping up and the light was shed on how dark this person actually was, how deeply disturbed this person was. He did a lot of horrible things to people. And Jimmy in this movie is supposed to be a direct representation of the real life Jimmy Savile, who was also blonde and had long hair and, you know, was very religious, wore tracksuits. So this is kind of like the cult of the Jimmys, which is, you know, what we've seen earlier in the beginning of the movie. Jimmy is coming to raise the clouds and the body hanging from the rafters with the name Jimmy carved into his torso. So this is Jimmy. It's not Jim from 28 Days Later, unfortunately.
Do you mind if we stepped in? It would be our pleasure.
Right.
Hold. Fucking go. 1, 2, 3.
I love the death metal Teletubbies rendition. Everybody is like, what the fuck is with this Power Rangers bullshit? And I'm sitting over here like, this is awesome. They're just having fun with it. Oh.
How's that? Hello?
Again, we also have to remember, what's the dealio with the parkour? Parkour was absolutely huge in the early 2000s. It was popularized. Everybody was fucking crazy about it.
My name's Jimmy.
His father's crucifix hung upside down.
Let's be pals.
So, that was 28 years later, and I could completely understand why people didn't like this movie. There was a lot of issues with this film. Pacing-wise, tone-wise, and a lot of people hate the ending. They hate the way that there's just this huge tonal shift with parkour and Power Ranger-like scenes, and then it just ends. From my perspective is, I don't look at this as beginning, middle, end. I look at this as the first part, the first act of a to-be-continued series. We're supposed to be getting 3 movies. I'm hoping that all this being blended together will make sense in the long run. It's a bit of an iffy start, I will agree. Now, after watching this for a second time, I completely understand why a lot of people did not like this movie. Now that I'm finally sitting on it for a second time, I think this movie is just okay. It's nothing to rave about, but it's also nothing to shit on. Yes, there are some issues with it, but there were a lot of interesting topics that this movie brings up. Remembering that we all must die, being stuck in the past, the huge polar opposites between Spike and Jimmy. Spike being a 12-year-old boy forced to grow up into a man. He's grown up away from everything on the outskirts and the mainlands. He didn't have to grow up in that. Whereas Jimmy stayed as a kid growing up in the mainlands, and him and his little posse that he's round up in this big old cult. We're about to see how fucked up these people really are in this next movie. And I'm excited for it. A lot of people are scared because we are going to be following the Jimmy gang, and a lot of people are scared that the tonal shift that we got at the end of this movie is going to be the tone set for the Bone Temple. We will see how all of that plays out. I'm excited. I'm excited to see 28 years later the Bone Temple. But there are some emotional moments in here. I started crying, which I didn't do at the movies. But all of a sudden it kind of just hit me a little harder this time. And got the tear ducts working. This movie's a fun time overall. But it's definitely not 28 Days Later. That will always be a classic. And that's a given, because not a lot of movies can surpass the original. And that's okay. I think that's honestly all I really have to say about this movie. This has been Horrors from the Black Lagoon. Thank you guys for sticking around. And I'll see all of you in the next episode.